Shri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Welcome to all the audience for the session on Ramayana to chapter 78 of Ayodhya Kanda. In the last chapter, we saw Bharata performing the funeral ceremonies related to his dead father and is taking care of all the activities related to that. In the meantime, when the princes they returned back to their palace, they saw the hunchback Manthara who incurs Prince Shatrughna's displeasure. As Bharata, still grieving, was considering how he should approach Sri Rama in the forest, Prince Shatrughna spoke, O brother, how is it that Sri Rama, the support of all beings in distress and who is so powerful, has been banished to the forest with his consort? Even if Sri Rama were bewildered, why did the mighty and courageous Lakshmana not defend him and restrain his father? The king, falling under the sway of desire, forsook the precepts of justice. Prince Lakshmana, who was acquainted with what was right, should have restrained the king from this sinful act. Why, while Prince Shatrughna was conversing thus with Bharata, the hunchback Manthara, attired in costly garments, adorned with precious gems, appeared at the east door, painted thickly with sandalwood paste, wearing a robe and ornaments befitting a queen bestowed on her by Kaikeyi, her waist encircled by a jewelled girdle, her whole body covered with precious stones. She resembled a captive monkey. The guards, seeing that wicked and deformed slave, seized her and said to Prince Shatrughna, This is the sinful wretch who has caused the exile of Sri Rama and the death of the king. Deal with her according to your pleasure. On hearing the words of the guards, the the prince smarting with indignation, reflected on his duty and said to those in the palace, Let this woman, the cause of the grief of my brothers and the death of my father, suffer the consequences of her acts. Shatrughna then seized Manthara from amid her companions with such violence that her shrieks filled the whole palace. The woman, perceiving Shatrughna so enraged, dealing thus with the hunchback, ran away in all directions. They reflected among themselves, saying, The enraged prince will surely put an end to us all. Let us therefore take refuge with the compassionate, liberal, and illustrious Queen Kausalya. She alone will protect us, because by this time all the people in the palace, they have realized that Kaikeyi is of no importance today, with Bharata himself, her own son, abandoning her. Prince Shatrughna, the conqueror of his enemies, his eyes red with anger, threw Manthara on the ground and forcibly dragged her here and there, while all her ornaments were scattered, causing the palace to look like autumn sky studded with stars. Dragging Manthara in anger before Queen Kaikeyi, who sought to deliver her, Prince reproached his mother with bitter words. Pained by the harsh speech of Prince Shatrughna, the terrified Kaikeyi fled to Prince Bharata for protection. Perceiving Shatrughna overcome by anger, Bharata addressed him, saying, O brother, women are not to be slain by any living being. Therefore, pardon her and set her free. If women were subject to the law of retribution, and were it not that Rama would forsake me as a matricide, I would have slain this sinful woman long back. So here Bharata is saying, if it is not for the fear of Rama and fear of his dharma, that he would forsake me, that you have killed your mother. Otherwise, I would have killed Kaikeyi long back. If Sri Rama became acquainted with our treatment of this deformed woman, he would never converse more with us. Thus instructed by Prince Bharata, Shatrughna restrained his wrath and released Manthara, who fell at the feet of Queen Kaikeyi, panting and lamenting. Perceiving Manthara full of fear under Shatrughna's displeasure and trembling like an imprisoned Kauncha bird, Kaikeyi gradually calmed her. Thus ended chapter 78 of Ayodhya Kanda in Ramayana, wherein we saw the wrath of Shatrughna over Manthara and Kaikeyi. Even the prince Bharata has abandoned both the women and ill treated both of them, and was not ready to even accept Kaikeyi as his own mother because he was put to such a kind of worst state in the state of Ayodhya. So, because of that reason, Bharata has developed a hatredness towards his mother. Namaste Sharada Devi, Kashmir Puravasini, Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam, Vidya Danancha Dehime. Goodbye.